Hey guys, this is a tutorial on how to make that paracord bracelet that I showed in one of my previous videos. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure your wrist and then add a ½ inch to that. So for me, mine's like 7.5, so I add a ½ inch, that's 8. And then what you're going to want to do for your center, for the core, is you're going to take your length, which for me would be 8, and multiply it by 4. Which will give me 32 inches. Then what you're going to want to do is fold it in half. Then you're going to want to tie an overhand knot like that. Tie it until you get a loop about that size, maybe to fit my size pinky in, about that big. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to measure down to the length of your bracelet, which for me would be 8 inches. So I measure down to 8 inches, and then you tie another knot down there. The reason that she had to multiply by 4 is just that's a lot of extra slack, but just in case you need a little bit more to tie the knot. Now that we have our core done, what you're going to want to do now is take the length of your bracelet, which for me is 8 inches, and you're going to need a foot of rope for every inch of your bracelet. So I'm going to need 8 feet of rope. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to fold it in half, take this loop, put it behind so that it looks like that, Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to take this end, put it behind, like that. Then you're going to want to take this end, put it underneath of this rope. Then you're going to want to come around the front here and then through this loop and pull that tight. Pull it tight against the top knot there. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the opposite side, this side, then you're going to want to put it underneath. Same thing as before. Take this, put it under, come over the front, and through this loop. Pull that tight. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then what you're going to want to do is the same thing. So we did this side last time, so now we're going to want to do this side. Put it under. Same thing. Underneath this rope, over top, and through the loop. And make it tight. I'm going to emphasize on the fact that you're going to want to make these tight, because if you make it loose then it just doesn't look right. If you make it nice and tight, it looks like that. I'm going to do this a few more times. So, since we did this side, now we're going to do this side. Underneath, come behind, over, and through the loop. Pull it tight. And once more, since we did this side, Now we're going to do this side. Under. Come underneath. Over. And through the loop. Alright, so while I'm still here, I just want to show you guys what the bracelet will look like if you don't alternate sides. If you just keep it to one side, that's what it's going to end up looking like, and that's not what you want. So if you see that, then you're going to have to undo it and then do the opposite side of that. Alright guys, so I'm almost done right now. See, I got maybe 1.5 inches left. No, wow, it's not even close to 1.5 inches. Like 2 inches maybe. Still got about 2 inches to go. So if you still haven't really gotten the gist of it, here's one way to remember it. The side that you want to put behind here is the one that's coming out, not the one being covered by the loop. So just another pointer. Alright, so I'm done now. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep going all the way down until you're about 1/2 inch from the knot. That'll make it easier so that you can fold the loop there, and then that'll give you the room that you need there. Now there's one of two ways that you can finish these. One way is you snip it right there, right next to it, and then you'll have about a little bit of rope sticking out. Then you just put the lighter on there, and then you leave it there. Then what I do is, once you think it's hot enough, you put scissors on it and you just smush it. And you do that for both sides here. But that's not the way that I like to do it. The way I like to do it is I would loosen this one and this one. Those first two, I'd loosen them a little bit, then I'd pull each one of these through there, and then I'd tighten them with needle nose pliers. That's the way I like to do it. Alright, so what you do is you just grab it right here, pull it out a little bit, then you have all this extra bit right here. Then you're going to want to pull the second one, pull that one loose so that it looks like that. Now you're going to want to take both ends of the rope and weave them through like that. And you're going to want to take this one and weave it up like that, and then you're going to tighten it by doing the exact opposite of what you just did. Pull these tighter. Okay, so you're going to take this loop right here, and then you're going to pull that with your needle nose as hard as you can, just to get it really tight, so that it's like that. And then you're going to take this end, and then you're going to pull it to tighten it, and then you're going to pull it straight down. But now the front's a little loose because you did that, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull that one out. Then in the front here, you're going to want to pull that one tight too, like that. And then you're going to pull this down like that. And now all you need to do is snip this and snip these here, and then you gotta light them. Okay, so when you snip the top here, leave about 1 inch or so of each one. That makes it a lot easier to just weave through this loop here, instead of having to work with just a plain knot trying to push it through in case your loop's a little too small. And then your extra rope right here, just snip it that small. And then what I do is I leave the lighter on there until it's like molten, and then I take the scissors like I said before, and then I just press against it, and then it's nice and flat. So I'm going to be posting a video pretty soon of how to do this same thing but with a side release clip. So enjoy making them. Let me know what I could have done better, and yeah.